So we'll be demonstrating how to self-massage your hip flexors. It's one of the most commonly tightened muscles because of our propensity for sitting in our society. So it gives you a lot of problems extending your hip, and any type of athletic endeavor, hip extensions power, and you lose power, it's not good for your performance. So what we're going to do with Anne is, Anne's nice and thin, so what we're going to do is find Anne's ASIS, this little bump here, and we're going to go a little bit below it and in, right in there. So Anne's going to lie down. She's going to take the lacrosse ball where she's nice and thin, and we're going to pin that in there. If you're like a little bit not as flat in the front like myself, you can take this device, take 4 lacrosse balls, and lie like that. That'll make up for the stomach, giving you a little bit of extra space in there. So you want to get down, you want to landmark that spot, feel for the tender spot, pin it. So she's going to get a little bit of weight on it. See how she's unloading her right hip? And that unloading of her right hip's loading up her left hip. And then she's going to bend her knee up and down once she gets on that sore spot. And she's going to work that. She's going to do 4 or 5 of those. And then she's going to rotate in and out. And that rotating in and out is also going to get a couple of different oblique stress on the end of her hip flexor. When you do this correct, you'll know, because you'll feel a lot of discomfort in the front of your hip. If you're not doing it, you may need something like a softball or something a bit taller. So if you're quite svelte through the stomach, you can use something a little lower, and if you're a little bit of a bigger guy, you may want to have to use a softball or 4 lacrosse balls.